try.
Oh, well, all right. We're back on the debrief with the regular Sergeant-in-Arms, Bradford Oaks.
Hello.
Going for a drive, do a little gig, then drive back with the chat. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief. It's called the debrief.
Now, you weren't here on the last episode because Andrew Portelli filled in for you
Yes.
on the way to Colac. And I got to tell you this, after the show, I was chatting to people and selling books, which I haven't done for a while, but because I could drive to Colac, I had the books in the back of my car. And I met a guy who really wanted to meet you because his name is Brad Oates with a T.
With a T.
Yeah, and he said, everyone was saying, oh, you're on with Dave O'Neill tonight, Brad Oates. But anyway, he didn't
That's why I didn't go.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go. But tonight, we're off to Horsham
Yes.
and then Portland. So maybe we'll pick this up after Portland so we can talk about both gigs, actually.
Okay, and we can perhaps revisit the incident at Knox Community.
What? Have we not done a podcast since then? Or?
No, we didn't.
So
we didn't.
we, since we've spoken to everyone, we did sail, blow the bridges, as you always say, as we leave.
And Bayswater, which was Knox Community Arts Centre.
And then Nunawading.
Nunawading. Is it not the wedge? It's the
round.
The round.
The wedges sail.
And where we did a split bill with Marsha Hines.
That was hilarious because Marsha Hines was in the next. Man, because I'm from that area, Nunawading is the next railway station to Mitcham. And we're both from Mitcham, but geez, the meet and greet went longer than the gig.
Yeah.
And then people started coming out. So Marsha Hines is in the big theatre, we're in the small theatre. People started coming out of Marsha Hines' audience, wanting to get a photo with me, and they're like, we weren't even at your gig. I'm like, yeah, cheers. Like, and then the last straw, I'm walking out after an hour of talking to people, and the guy goes, can you get a photo with Marsha? I'm like, why does Marsha want a photo? What?
She thought we were Daryl and Archie.
Yeah. Hey, Daryl and Archie.
Yeah, hey, Daryl and Archie.
No, the venue wanted it for their marketing or something.
She was lovely, though, in that she, her meet and greet went long, like...
Oh, yeah.
It was still going when we left.
Yeah, she does photos. I mean, I have to admit, I did steal drinks from her green room, so...
Oh, no, you're just...
Well, they said it's a shared green room with Marsha and her band, and then the behind stage guy goes, actually, if you could not go into the green room, that'd be great. I'm like, all right, we won't go in the... Because there's plenty of dressing rooms, weren't there?
Yeah, but...
I mean, we're used to, like, a disabled toilet, so whatever. We don't care.
Hey, I've stood under an umbrella, and that's been a green room.
Yeah.
It was a golf umbrella. It was quite big.
It was huge. But Nunawading was fantastic. Knox was great too, actually, and so was Sale. But Knox, there were issues with the text.
Yeah, and the reason why I brought that up was that one of the women who was at the show, when she was leaving, she said to me, are you and Dave going to do the debrief? And I said, no, we're not planning on doing a debrief. It's up to the great man. It's not up to me.
Also, the drive home from Knox is not very far for us.
And
it's like 20 minutes.
And she said, I really wanted to hear you talk about what went wrong.
Oh, man. So you go on, and it's a great theatre in Knox.
Yeah.
They're right with you, aren't they? It's sort of like a school theatre or
It's a
something.
lovely little theatre. Yeah.
And so you go on, and the house lights are on.
Yeah.
And you say...
No, the house lights are on. The worker lights on stage are on.
Yeah.
Right? So if you don't know what worker lights are, it's just basically lighting up the stage like it's daylight.
Yeah, so people can set up stuff.
And so I've come on my music, and so I can see everybody like we're outside on a sunny day. I've worn a shabby shirt, so I'm not happy. Then straight away, I thought, well, this is weird, but I did a couple of jokes and so on, and people were quite restrained. And after about, I don't know, like 3 or 4 jokes, I said, look, this this lighting state should change.
Yeah.
And the audience laughed because I must have looked a little bit put off. And they were a bit like, ha. Anyway, I did a couple more jokes and nothing changed. And I could see, like, I'm almost at the same level as the tech box at the back of the room. And I could see the guy, and I don't know whether he's, working on something or, he's, like...
Resetting something.
He looked like he might be wrapping a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Like a big one. And I've said, maybe he's not onto this. And I just said, so look, I'm serious. This lighting stage really has to change. And the tech goes, I'm working on it, all right? Across the room. And the crowd are pissing themselves by this stage because I obviously looked a little bit more pissed off.
I reckon at that stage I ran out into the foyer and the head tech guy was a young guy. I can't remember his name. He was talking himself up a bit. He was just sitting in the office. And I go, mate, the house lights are still on. And he goes, oh! And he runs. He runs into the theatre.
Yeah. It was almost like the Great Pizza Incident. In
Bairnsdale.
The joys of going on first. And,
man.
I know, I should have been a better comedian. So, anyway, finally, the lights are restored. And so the house lights go out, the front of the house lights on me come on.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, all right, we're away. And so I'm about a minute in, suddenly the spotlight kicks in, and it's like I've been shot.
Yeah, that's right.
I've just got, what can you do to me now? But it was hilarious.
Boy.
And I suppose it's probably the only discipline where you get to incorporate those kind of stuff-ups into the show.
Yeah, if you're doing ballet, you couldn't do it, could you?
No.
Or opera.
No.
But we can roll with the punches, man.
I know. And yeah, it's funny you mentioned both separate fallback positions. You're ballet and I'm opera.
Yeah. Not ballet. But anyway, that was good. And then,
But a great gig. A really great gig.
Great.
I think you set a record for walking back out with shit.
Oh, yeah, this is what I do. So when Brad finishes, I walk back out and pretend to mop the floor. Then I put whatever I can find backstage. I've wheeled stuff out. But I thought Sale was good. I found a vacuum cleaner and plugged it in. And did the woo! Because, of course, that's a tribute to the great Morecambe and Wise, who I remember one episode where the little guy, Ernie, goes to, well, I'm just going to finish up here. I'm just going to say goodnight. If you want to go, that's fine, mate. He goes, oh, really? Yeah, I've got some shopping to do. You go, but I'm not going to do anything. You just go. And so he goes, the big guy, and then Ernie goes into this huge dancing number with dancing girls, and like there's like an elephant on stage or something. And then you see Morecambe, the other guy, walking up the back in his coat with like a shopping bag, looking around. It's the funniest. I love those stuff. Looking around like, what the fuck? What you said? What?
It's good that one of us finds it funny.
Yeah.
Because, personally,
You're like, are we finished?
I wouldn't mind a minute by myself just to wrap it up and thank everybody. No, it is. It's and for me, it's funny just to see how much shit he's found backstage.
Oh yeah. But sometimes you can't find anything. It's really annoying.
Well, as much as I've said to people it's annoying, I've taken
You've left stuff there for me.
I've put all that stuff ready for you.
I didn't see the umbrella actually. You had an umbrella. That'd be a good one.
That was Kashula, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But None of Wanting was good. Anyway.
Yeah, that was good. What I've got to find is someone with a clipboard and I walk out like we're doing an inspection and we point to stuff. That'd be funny. Oh, a ladder. I had a ladder at one. Yeah. That was good. When I walked out with a ladder.
Yeah. Well,
mate.
Megaphone would be good.
Megaphone! Fire extinguisher, I've had that before.
Yeah, I've had fire extinguisher.
But of course, I don't want to set it off. You don't want to be an idiot.
Not that too. Like, I'm pretty sure that if you grab a broom or something like that, you're probably stepping on someone's union.
Yes.
Yes,
exactly.
Well, don't be doing that. Oh, we're in Ararat.
We're in Ararat. We're coming back here soon to do the Bowls Club, Brad. So.
Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Oh, I know. We're the
Bowls Club. Yeah,
the Bowls Club. All right, well, tune in. Keep listening.
So that aside, we're on our way to Horsham. Yeah.
And then Portland tomorrow night. And Portland's interesting because a guy rang me up, Shannon, and he's building a set for us.
Wow.
I'm like, what's the set? And he goes, it's like a pool room. It's like the castle or something. I'm like,
oh my
I said, "You just go for it, mate. I don't care. Whatever."
Fantastic.
He's found a couch. He's going to get a billiard table.
Will it fit in your car?
And then I'm just like, well, how many people are going? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want you to be doing all this for 20 people, but
I did an audition the other. Well, I didn't do an audition. I did a self-tape for a guy who for a part, and the guy in the part is 180 kilos, and I'm not even near 180 kilos. So there'd be prosthetics as well, and I just thought, wow, that's interesting. So I did that. Heard nothing. Yeah, that's
those self-tapes are,
yeah.
I can't believe anyone ever gets a part from them. Just sitting in your lounge room, just doing a... I did one, and who got the part? Oh, someone really famous got the part. Like, did a self-tape to be a bus driver on a Liam Neeson movie filmed in Australia, and the part went to...
Oh, you told me that, yeah.
The part went to Jeff Morrell, maybe. Like some famous actor.
Yeah.
Why don't you just get him any? Why are you making all these people do tapes? Like,
Do you know, I did an audition for a Carlton United ad once. Have I told you this?
yeah.
And I turned up in a Drysbone with borrowed an Akubra hat, and I had some moleskin pants. And I turned up, and because you had to look Aussie as,
Yeah.
and I looked Aussie as, and so they had us auditioning in pairs, and so I auditioned with this guy, and he'd just graduated from the Victorian College of the Arts as an actor.
As VCA.
Yeah, so he was acting the pants off me
Oh,
in this
God.
Audition, and so a couple of minutes in, one of the producers goes, "Brad, look, we'll just get you to wait outside, mate, if that's all right."
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, wait outside, that's good. So I wait outside, and then about a couple of minutes later, the door opens, and I go, "Brad, can you do us a favour?" And I went, "Yeah, sure, what?" And they said, "Can we borrow the Drysbone
Fuck.
and gave it to the guy
No.
that I'd been auditioning with so he could wear it." And they went, "Oh, it looks fantastic." Gave it back to me and said, "Yeah, well, we'll call you." And
That guy got the part.
he got the part. You know, I was filthy.
What was it for?
It was just a Carlton United ad. And another, I got another ad once.
They rang you 2 months later. Brad, we need that. You just want to borrow that for the ad.
Well, I got a Cascade Breweries ad, and right down to getting sent the schedule and
Wow.
told, your flight details will be coming. Then I got a message that said it had been cancelled and it was going to be rescheduled. And then about 2 months later, I saw the ad.
Far out.
Yeah.
Who was playing your part?
Oh, I can't remember who it was. It might have actually been a comedian. No.
That's
'cause
annoying.
They'd be dead now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, me and Husey did an ad for popcorn fish. You know how they have popcorn chicken?
Yeah.
We did an ad for a South African company. It was
Yeah.
they're big. I can't remember their name. And they paid us good money. The ad never saw the light of the day because the South African CEO watched and said, "I don't get these guys' sense of humour. I don't understand what they're talking about." So, that's you there, mate. Wow. So there you go.
Well, that's the lovely money, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's kind of like having to sleep with somebody and then to get on and then they die. No one has to know.
Has that happened?
I don't. I must admit, it's not my best analogy.
Yes. All right. Well, Horsham, here we come. Portland. We'll tune back in. We would have done both gigs and see how we go.
Excellent. Bye.
Yes, and welcome back to the debrief here. Oh, there we go. The light's off and the interior light is off.
Okay.
Because I tell my kids it's illegal to drive with that on.
I think it
Oh,
is.
the road suddenly got better. Thank God.
Yes.
Bradford Oaks is here. We've done Horsham and we just did Portland. Now let's talk through Horsham.
All right. Well, let's talk to the fact that we did Horsham last night.
Yeah.
And we did Portland tonight. We seem to be coming back from Horsham again.
Yeah, stupidly we didn't stay overnight in Horsham. We should have, but
Oh, well.
I came home. Why did I come home? Anyway. And now we're driving back from Portland.
The Horsham was a lovely gig.
Yeah, they were awesome. That was in the Horsham Town Hall.
The town hall, where you got to park inside the town hall.
Yeah, you drive your cars straight in.
It was amazing.
Got some biscuits from Shirley Quick, who I lived with her daughter Nicole Quick in a shared house in the 80s for quite some time. And good old Shirley, she used to stay at her house occasionally with her husband Jim, who's sadly, they were farmers from Warwicknabil. And they are real country. Oh boy, he used to,
This
like real country.
This is like listening to country radio. It's like you're doing the sheep report.
Oh, he used to linger up and leave messages on the answering machine for Nicole, and he'd say, "Nicole, if you're coming to home tonight, come down the back paddock. The front's flooded." That'd be it. That'd be the message. So, it's great.
So yeah, and we met a very nice fella, Nathan.
Oh yeah, a farmer
Who went into bat for me because I think many podcasts ago on this very debrief, I told the story of Dimboola where I was in fear of my safety at the football club.
Yeah, some guy flicked you on the ear, didn't he?
A guy came up behind me and flicked my ear really hard, but the way he got behind me was like an assassin. And
stealth.
And it had already like been going a bit pear-shaped. And I said, okay, I'll stop the gig. And the president of the football club said, nah, keep going. And I said, mate, I should not be in fear of my safety, for my safety.
Yeah, exactly. Was there a stage or?
No. I think there was. I think there might have been a pallet, a pallet with a carpet on it or something like that. So I was all of a sudden, instead of 5'7", I was 5'9".
Yeah.
But it was marauding anyway. And I got to the point where you can't be funny when you get
physically assaulted.
I was in fight or flight, or as I said tonight on stage, I'm more an eat or drink than a fight or flight guy.
Exactly.
But anyway, Nathan was a life member of the football club, and he rang up and remonstrated with the club president.
Yeah.
And just
went into bat for you, saying, don't treat people like that.
Yeah. So,
he was there. There was a great farmer sitting down the front called Keith with Ragnar, what did I say? I kept saying Latvian, but he's Estonian. He was
what was on his beanie?
On Keith's beanie?
Yeah.
See you in the Northern Territory.
Yeah.
Which is just a sea bomb, basically.
And particularly in the half light, you're just looking at a bloke sitting 2 metres away from you with the word
Keith.
C-U-N-T on his...
Keith was quite a character.
Yeah.
He was very nuggety looking, like he'd worked his whole life.
Yeah.
And
he looked like he punched trees up for a living.
Oh, man. As I said to Nathan, he looked more like a farm labourer than a farm owner.
Yeah.
Because it looked like he honestly just worked very hard. Then afterwards, people were saying, oh, yeah, Keith, he was known for having a container full of fireworks.
That's right.
That happened in the bushfire.
I don't know how much we can reveal of that other than there was very nearly
went off.
Part of Victoria was nearly
Keith.
Part of South Australia.
Come on, Keith.
But yeah, they were lovely in Horsham.
And then Portland, which was awesome too.
Oh, that was amazing, that gig. And we had Billy Stiles with us.
Yes, young Billy, but he's in a car with Celia, the producer, who has appeared on this podcast. And so you had to do the workshop, and so Billy drove you down with Celia.
So that you could have a line.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have much of a line, but I had a rest anyway.
Well, yeah, you've done a lot of clicks.
Yeah, I have been driving a lot. And so the Portland Theatre is like a small theatre. Looks like a cinema, actually. But Shannon, the tech, had built a set for us, which is fantastic.
Oh, amazing.
Had a billiard table, a couch, a bass guitar, football stuff, posters, band posters. It was really good.
Yeah, because I had trepidation about that because I don't normally like
busy
stages. But no, they did such a fabulous job. And it wasn't it wasn't at capacity, But the audience seemed like the room was absolutely
Man, they were great.
shockers.
They were great. I mean, you did very well at the start, then Billy did very well. And then I came on and brought it home. But there was this guy down the front they kept on pointing to. Because I didn't know this, but like, a lot of them worked at the port.
Yeah.
Because obviously Portland has got a huge port.
Yes.
It's a deep sea port, I think. Yeah, so they get big ships in there. And there's a guy who was a counsellor. They kept saying, pick on him, pick on him. And then he kept pointing to his mate and said, ask him what he does for a job. And he was the tug master. Hey.
All right.
Evan the tug master. That was about 10 minutes on that.
Yeah.
I said, you started at 14, you found something you loved, and you just did it for a job, mate.
Yeah.
Woo. And then I sang Scruffy the Tugboat. You know that song?
Yeah, that's what that was.
Scruffy was a puffy little... I said Evan was a scruffy little tugboat.
Was he
Anyway.
the counsellor?
Nah, he was the one who flew along from the counsellor.
Because
So they all worked at the port, those guys.
After the show, when we were doing the unofficial meet and greet, the counsellor was standing there, and he came up and he said to me, "Yeah, it was a good show," but he was, really kind of acting like, he was responsible for it. And I went to shake his hand, and I stood there, and other people could see it. I stood there for a minute with my hand extended,
Right.
and he didn't shake it. He didn't see it,
Oh, God.
so he left me hanging. And
Come on, counsellor.
you don't do that in politics. You
No.
know? You don't leave people hanging. It was the other people were laughing. People were walking across the room to shake my hand. I go, no, I'm waiting. Anyway, but just a glorious gig.
That was awesome.
They,
Blinded by the fact that Port Melbourne got beat by... Sorry, Port Adelaide got beaten by Sydney in the prelim.
and also too that there was a little bit of a musical interlude.
Oh, I played the bass.
Played the bass.
I got the bass because I said to the guy, can I plug that bass in? And Shannon goes, yeah, I was playing it before. Great. So I brought back one of my old routines.
Yeah, from
Bass.
Captain Coco.
Oh, no. I used to play the bass on stage a bit. Talking about bringing it back now. Bring
Yeah,
it back. bring
everything
it
I always
back.
knew.
Oh, yeah. It was good fun.
Terrifical. And
Horrifical.
yeah,
Horrific.
terrifical. But
Touristical. I didn't do that routine.
yes.
Anyway, we're driving back. It's miles away. It's a long way, Portland.
It is a long way, isn't
There's
it?
so much rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh, you're trying to get the rain.
I was just holding my microphone up.
The
to
Atmos. Hang on, let's both do it. Here we go. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, it just it stops and then there's what am I doing? Describing.
Oh, man, I forgot to do my salad bar routine. God, I'm an idiot.
Oh, dear.
I'll do it next week. It's all right.
Well,
Because we were going through Beaufort where I did Mount Gambier and I couldn't sleep and I got up and I just left. I did a group of farmers there who were great and I had such good accommodation in a place called The Barn. And as I said to the guy...
in Beaufort?
No, this is in Mount Gambier.
Oh, right.
I said, I'm staying in The Barn. Could you at least let me in the house? I'm not Jesus, mate. Anyway, it was a great place, but I couldn't sleep, so I just got up and got in the car and started driving. And I ended up here in Beaufort, which is between Ararat and Ballarat, and that's where I went in at like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was starving, and I said, "Can I get a chicken and salad roll?" And the woman said, "The salad bar is not open yet." And yet it was right there. She had a bit of perspex over it.
Have you been following our exploits too? Is Dave? I wasn't with him, but he always gets the chicken and salad roll.
That's what I love. That's what I love. I had one in a...
I've missed out many a time.
I had a good one
There's
in...
only one left.
Yeah. Yes!
It's
I had a good one in... where was I? Bathurst.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I've had one.
okay.
Yep.
Now, should we do the question? Jesus.
Yeah,
what-
it pulls on my bones. That's it. So,
What's that?
Yeah, let's do the questions for both gigs.
Whatever. What went well? What went well over both gigs? You know.
Well, they were lovely audiences, and the people were good to deal with.
No, both techs were great, actually.
Yeah.
The Horsham tech was in the gang show. just because
Yeah.
I was in the gang show.
Just
Scout.
for people that need to know that that's not like something with the Crips and the Bloods.
Yeah.
That's it's a lot less tough than that. That's
Yeah, it's Girl Guides and Boy Scouts, man.
yeah, trying to like basically trying to get it on, and with a little bit of showbiz.
I
Yeah,
met my first girlfriend in the gang show. Absolutely.
was she a guide?
She was a ranger guide, yeah.
A ranger guide?
So-
Oh my God, like is
She was gorgeous.
like a super
She was
guide?
gorgeous. Have you ever seen Gregory's Girl? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That is one of my favourites. I got to watch it again. That is.
Uh,
We've got to move to Caracas. There's 11 women to one man. She's absolutely gorgeous. It is a great movie. Great teen movie. Anyway,
Both it.
with Claire Grogan in it, who was in Altered Images, the lead singer.
60k.
60k, Brad's like my Speedo, everyone.
I
I don't want to get pulled over in Beaufort and get pulled over in front of that bakery that wouldn't give me a salad sandwich.
you really got to let it go, right?
But there's the next bit of that story. She goes, "Are you Dave O'Neill?" I went, "Yeah." And she goes, "Are you from the Nut? You were in the Nugget?" I went, "Yeah." Oh my God, my husband's. Can I get a photo? Yeah, okay. So she came up behind the counter, got a photo, and then she's like, "Wow, oh, I'm so excited. Look, my shirt, you can have anything." And I said, "Well, is the salad bar open now?"
I told you.
And then I'm trying to do this as a routine, and I think you said the punchline should be, "No, it opens at 11. The movie wasn't that good." Hey,
Yeah.
you're not Eric Banner. Yeah, I know, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm
Anyway,
not Eric
you can
Banner.
vote on that.
Yeah. Vote on that. What were we saying? The gang show.
So what word? Oh, the gang show. So Shane was Shane. His name wasn't it? From
And Horsham.
From Horsham.
And then Shannon
And
tonight.
Shannon, yeah.
There's a big
It is.
factor in the text in the
Well, I don't,
in
I
the
don't
Wimmera.
know. I'm starting to think there's a little bit of a scout thing running through all the team.
Yeah.
50.
Oh Jesus! Let's not get pulled over. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I can't look at the bakery.
I
It's too
left.
hurtful. Too
Um,
hurtful.
Yeah, so I think it worked well.
What didn't go well?
Sorry, and last night
Oh.
in Horsham, the
Last
tech was
night.
perfect.
Yes.
Yes, first time ever.
Yeah, I know they do. Interesting.
Yes.
What didn't go well?
The drive.
The drive is long.
Yes, it's,
Both these places.
Yeah.
What organisational hazards got in the way? Bradford. I'm trying to think of Horsham. You know what?
Sorry.
It was really cold.
Yeah. Look, it would have.
It was, it was warmer in Portland because they're by the beach.
Yeah, it might have been all right to stay in Horsham and just pop
Drive
over.
down to Portland. Should have done that.
But
I don't know
hindsight.
if there was a budget for it.
Yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing. But
Uh,
no, look, overall, I mean, it's been apart from my hiatus on Wednesday,
Colac.
my sabbatical, it's been a nice little bit of the tour. I'm pretty happy. I thought tonight was just that room was just singing. And,
Oh man,
what a wonderful set.
a few pissed people out there. I'll tell you what. in Portland.
Yeah, but they're well behaved piss people.
Yeah, they're pretty good. How can we do better next time?
Well, okay, the one thing that is strange
Yeah.
is that we're working in council venues.
yes.
Right, and at the moment, because there's council elections in Victoria, there's a moratorium on councils being able to put up any kind of posters, which means,
Or advertise.
any kind
The
of posters.
weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, so they can't advertise at the moment our gigs. And they actually had posters up, which they had to take down, which is
Did
extraordinary.
they really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking.
it's extraordinary.
that's
But to me, it's
ridiculous.
it doesn't seem logical. I can see why it's probably a leftover rule from when elections first started to have posters and electronic
Yeah.
media and so on. But to me, it's an anachronistic thing. Like those laws where they say,
Don't take a horse on the carriageway.
well, you can't have sex on a Tuesday if there's a donkey outside your
Oh,
house,
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that. And it's just not been stricken from the books. And this would be affecting there's other comedians touring Victoria at the moment, and other shows.
Damien Kellerman's out there.
Last week, well, at Nunawading 2 weeks ago, that was a council venue, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're all council
Yeah,
venues.
so it's-
Knox was a council venue.
Yeah, so it's a very strange thing, isn't it?
Also, special mention to the sale sponsors drink we had.
Oh, yes, that's
so we
right.
forgot to mention at the sale with a wedge. I think
Lovely.
the wedge.
Yeah.
I do love the different names of the theatres: the wedge, the square, the
Yeah.
round.
I know. They're all named after.
What about the oblong? That's taken. That's in Albury. Oh, there's a cube in Wodonga.
Yeah,
So we should make a list of them. They're quite funny.
yeah, they're all named. They're all geometry.
Yeah. The rhombus.
The trapezoid.
I'm going the octagon. Oh, yeah.
There's a pyramid in Geelong. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, that one. So we had that sale. So,
Oh, it's blinding.
mate. Yeah, knock it off, buddy, with your high beam.
Yeah.
Sale, Celia, the producer who produces these shows, rings up and goes, "Oh, guys, okay, you got to hang around for the sponsors drinks."
Yeah.
Oh, well, we normally hang around and talk to people. So we come out for the meet and greet. There's literally 2 people there.
Who weren't sponsors?
And they were nice. They were, what were their names again? They were from the Star and Garter days. So Star and Garter was a venue in South Melbourne we both used to perform at.
I'm gonna
Particularly
say,
you, Brad. You performed a lot there.
I'm going to say Paul and Sally. even
Paul
though
and
it's
Sally.
not-
And Star and Garter was run by Jamone and Bob Franklin. And
Yeah.
so we're having a great chat talking to them. And then the usher goes, "Oh, you've got to come through for the sponsors drinks." And so we walk into this sort of little green room and there's all these drinks. There's heaps of food. There's like subtle lighting, like a...
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's...
It was like a gallery opening.
It was like
wasn't it?
and there was no one there.
Yeah. No sponsors.
There was literally no one.
Yeah.
So me and Brad and the 2 punters just sat and had a drink.
And yeah,
Like we're having a really shit 21st and no one turned up.
I think I ate half a cheese platter.
Oh man, it was like... Oh, Brad, I'm sorry. I know you invited all the kids at school, but I don't know what happened, mate.
Oh no! How,
Oh, yeah, popular Sarah's had a party on the other side of town.
that's just so Sale.
I know, everyone's got a Sarah's party.
Yeah,
Let me come to our party. God, that was funny. The sponsors' drinks.
I know because there's our forays into Gippsland are interesting.
Yeah.
Remember the great Benstar Pizza incident?
Oh, the pub is closed down now. But
Yeah. Yes.
yeah, the cow and fish. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Well,
Look,
yeah.
thanks for listening, everybody.
Yes.
We're winding it up.
Yes. If you ever wonder what happened to us, we're probably still out here somewhere.
Yeah, on the
driving along on a wet
Jesus,
road.
on the Western Highway. Good on you. Keep listening. Big shout out to Nathan the farmer.
Thank you, Nathan.
Good on you, Nathan.
Got my back.
Good
on
work.
you. Cheers.
Don't drop the bales on the tractor, mate. Don't. Oh, look out, Nathan.
Yeah, and to all the farmers out there on tractors
Yeah.
listening to podcasts,
Yeah,
it's probably safe farming.
you're doing a great job,
Yeah,
except for Keith.
yeah.
What's
Keith was
in your
all right.
container, Keith? A shout out to Ragnar. Yeah.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Over and out.